Hello everyone, this is your subject Practical Research 1. Our topic for today is about ethics of research. So let us first define what is ethics. Ethics is the branch of knowledge that deals with moral principles or the moral principles that governs a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. So our discussion for today will include how are you going to act as a researcher? How are you going to handle the collection of data? How are you going to handle your participants? And many other things as a researcher. So, paano ka magiging isang rightful na researcher? Malalaman natin sa discussion today. Let us assess the ethics included in the determination of the research problem. The researcher must select a research problem that benefits not only himself but a number of other beneficiaries. So as a researcher, you are not conducting your research for your own benefit. Hindi ka nagre-research para lamang sa sarili mo. Kundi nagre-research ka para ma-benefit ang ibang tao. Because research is the foundation of a better life, for a better life. Determination of the purpose. Every researcher has his purpose in conducting his research, and this purpose is made explicit or stated directly in his report. He must have no ulterior motives or hidden agenda in doing his research. So you're going to provide in your research or in your report, why did you conduct this study or why are you conducting this study? Dapat hindi ka nagtatago kung ano ba dapat or kung bakit ka nag-i-study. Hindi mo tinatago na baka meron kang gawing hindi ka nagtatago. In the collection of data, gaining the consent of the participants. So in conducting a study, a research study, you need to write a letter of consent to the participants. Why? Especially if the topic that you're going to study is quite sensitive that might affect the identity of your respondents or your participants. Kailangan kumuha ka ng consent. Pumapayag ka ba na sumali sa research ko? That is the consent. Kasi kung hindi siya pumapayag sa research mo, nakasali siya sa research mo, and in-include mo pa rin siya sa research mo, that is morally wrong. Especially kung makakadamage yun sa pagkatao ng participant mo. Kapag pumayag naman siya, that's good. You gain the consent of your participant. Kapag hindi naman, wala kang magagawa doon. Okay? Hindi na siya kasali kasi hindi nga siya pumayag. Gaining the agreement of persons in authority. Dito naman, if your respondents are students, you need to gain the agreement of persons in authority, like the principal, the teachers in that specific school, before conducting your study. You can't float or ask questions to the students without gaining the agreement of persons in authority. Kapag hindi pumayag ang mga principal at teacher sa gusto mong research or kapag hindi pumayag ang principal or teachers na maging respondents, ang mga estudyante nila, wala kang magagawa as a researcher. Pero kapag in-under the table mo siya, hindi mo inask ang permission ng principal or ng teacher assigned to those students, that is morally wrong. It is wrong. So you need to gain the consent of your participant, and you need to gain the agreement of persons in authority. The next one is the maintaining proper behavior at research site. So you need to be proper in conducting your research, especially if you're floating the questionnaire, you're doing an interview. You should be proper. Hindi yung binabastos mo na yung respondents mo because hindi yung binabastos mo na sila. Or you are asking questions out of the topic. Hindi naman kasali sa topic, sa research mo. Yung mga tinatanong mo, hindi na siya proper. Ensure the reciprocity between the researcher and the participants. So dapat, sinasabi mo sa participants mo ano bang magigain nila sa research mo. Ano bang gain mo kapag sumali sila sa research mo. So that is reciprocity. Conducting the interview in a business-like manner. As I have said a while ago, you should be proper. Hindi yung nakikipagkwentuhan ka na lang na parang kaibigan mo sila, and that is not the proper way of conducting an interview about your research or conducting a research. Handling carefully the disclosure of harmful, intimate information. So there are topics in research that are sensitive. Example, rape. So you're conducting a research about teenage rape, mga ganon. Then, your respondents, pumayag siyang, interviewin mo siya. Then, ikaw naman na researcher, you need to be confidential with that information. You don't have to disclose those information to other people. So kapag chismosa ka, pigilan mo, di ba? Kasi makakasama yun sa participant mo, yung respondent mo, kapag naging marites ka sa mga tao at shinare mo yung naging experience ng respondent mo, which is morally wrong, di ba? Kung ano lang ang purpose ng research mo, yun lang ang gagawin mo. Huwag kang gagawa ng ibang bagay na makasisira sa participants mo or sa respondents mo. At maaari ding makasira sa'yo as the researcher. You need to handle information carefully. Avoiding biased language in writing research paper or research report. So in writing your research report, you should be balanced lang. Suppressing, falsifying, or inventing findings to meet a researcher's need. So dahil ang naging result ng research mo, ng collection of data mo, ay against sa gusto mong lumabas, you manipulated the information, the data you gathered, and you falsify it to meet your research need para ma-meet yung expectation mo. So that is wrong. So hindi na lumabas yung totoong lumabas sa research mo. Kasi nga, finalsify mo na siya. Dinoctor mo na siya. So that's wrong. Using the results to advantage one group or disadvantage another. So as I said a while ago, our example is the rape victims. So because you already know that she's a rape victim like that, you use that against her naman. So, dinakmail mo na siya. So, that's not good. You use the results in your advantage or disadvantage. Diba? That's morally wrong. Again, those are the simple acts that we need to remember in conducting research study. So in the Philippines, we have the Data Privacy Act of 2012. It is the Republic Act number 10173, the Data Privacy Act of 2012. So if you disclose the information you gathered from your respondents without their consent, maaari kang makulong with this Republic Act. Okay, so let's be mindful about the things that we do, about the things that we share to other people, especially that you're going to be a researcher, or especially that you're doing research. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening.